Howdy, my name's Trey with O2 Life, and today we'll be going through a foam rolling class focusing on the lower body from your feet to the hips. We're going to be using a massage ball, a vibrating peanut roller, and a foam roller. There's variations of all these products. You can use them interchangeably throughout the class and section. First, we're going to concentrate on our feet. So with bare feet, we're going to roll out our feet on a massage ball for 1 minute apiece. If you have a tennis ball or golf ball, that'll work as well. Hardwood floor or a harder surface will make the massage deeper no matter which product you're using. If you need to soften it up, you can put it on a yoga mat or a towel as you need. So focusing on rolling out the arches, that's going to help with plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis or tendinosis. Gets a ton of pressure off of your hamstrings, believe it or not, and just overall foot proprioception and health. So you can have it kind of at the top corner of your foot where your pinky toe is, stand on it to effort that you're not holding your breath. Maintain your proper yoga breath throughout this. Go to the back of the heel, and then under the ball of the foot on the arch, just as much as you can comfortably put pressure on while maintaining a good focused breath. And then last, just right on the heel. And after a minute, switch sides. We're going to even everything out. And just standing static pressure is really good too to open up the proprioception of your toes. You can go pressure on and off, have it constant, twist your foot around. The twisting the foot or any part of your body on the bare product is going to help loosen up the fascia a little more since it's skin-to-skin contact. And just through all these self-massage tools, make sure you're maintaining your breath the entire time. Really helps relax the body. All right, once we've got done with that, we're going to come down to your mat. We'll put this to the side here. Now we're going to use the vibration peanut roller. This is the Hex Pro. So you can put this on full blast for activation before any workout. We're going to put that right back on the ankle there. You're just going to sit back. You can raise your knee up and down to get the top of the ankle, get that flexion in. So if you run, hike, cycle, and ski, this is a key area you want some mobility so you get full range of motion out of your foot and ankle. And just slowly move that up to it's on top of your foot. And if you're not able to sit back on your heels, you can be up through here. That'll work just fine. Each area we're focusing on rolling out 1 minute to 2 minutes apiece, or however long your body needs to adjust so you're at a calm place while you're rolling out. Getting that flexibility in your ankle is going to help a lot in long term with lower back health too. The more you can get into your ankles, the less you're going to be bending above your ankles when you're going through day-to-day movements. And if you don't have one of the vibrating rollers, a foam roller will work just as well. Just sitting back on there, rolling the top of the foot out, loosening everything up there. I'm going to switch to the other side, even everything out. Now, any vibrating product, having it on full blast before an exercise or a workout is going to be more beneficial to wake up the muscle tissue and fascia. If it's afterwards or after an injury that's sore to the touch, the levels 1 and 2 usually work really well just to calm down the pain receptors and nerve receptors. Each frequency of vibration is used for a different type of application. Even getting this all the way on the front of your toes, just to break up all the scar tissue and abrasions we get over time from being active individuals. Cut that off. Even if you don't have one of these, you can always find a ball somewhere. You can do the same thing there. The ball is going to be a little bit more intense because it's a smaller point of contact, more precise. And if a hard surface is too much, you can always roll up a towel, put that on there, or right on a mat. Then sticking with the ball, we're going to press that down right on the edge of your heel, and you're going to twist that around. We're going to do that all the way up the calf just to help move the fascia around, getting blood flow. Again, working maintenance on the foot, plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis. If you have a tendency to roll your ankle a lot, getting as much mobility out of your calf and soleus is going to help out. So you can put as much pressure as you can stand going through there. And this is specifically with a ball. Tennis ball, golf ball, lacrosse ball, etc. I'm just going back and forth a few times on the outside, inside of the calf here. And then getting the outside, getting this position, start there at the bottom, press in. Be sure to keep your core tight and back in a good position through all this. You're going right up the edge of the outside leg bone. If you push directly on it, it will might be a little sore. So just find that bone, come off the side, put the pressure, twist that around. And as you get to the top outside of your calf, if you get too high, you will hit a nerve. You'll feel a little twing go down your leg. Just avoid that best you can. Move that around. So if you've got tight calves or want more mobility out of your calves to get more mobile in your ankle, this is a great way to do that. Again, we're just pushing that on there. All the way up. If you can get contact to your skin, it's going to be more beneficial than over some clothes, just because you got direct access to move around the fascia a little bit. One side you might feel is more sore than the other, or likes you better than the other side, and everybody's a little asymmetrical. We're going to put the ball down, go back to the peanut. I'm clicking it on the highest level just to get some more vibration in there. So you can put your leg right in the middle here, all the way down to the ankle. Other foot on top, just add weight. If that's too much, take it away. While that's there, you're making big circles with your foot. Get as much range of motion as you can. You can do 5 to 10 rotations is good enough to get everything woken up. And we're going up the calf. Right now we're right under the soleus. Loosening that up. You can also get your leg to the side a little bit to get all the way around the legs. Then to the inside. Just keep coming up the calf there. You can lift yourself up to get more weight and roll just the same way you would on a foam roller. Through there, moving everything side to side. Keep your core tight as well, because you're going to be getting a little bit of a workout, core and upper body holding yourself up if you want to go that route. Again, if you just have a foam roller, you can use that same way. Other leg on top, full circles. 5 to 15 work really well. Lift yourself up if you want more pressure on there. If you think your foam roller is too intense, just wrap a towel around it. That'll soften it up a bit. We're just going to roll that out there. You can move yourself to the side, inside, all the way up. The ball will be a bit more intense. Having that on there, that's more targeted. If you have a specific knot to get rid of, that'll do the trick there. You can also put a yoga block under this ball to get it raised up off the ground a little bit. That'll give you a little more leeway to rotate your foot. Working our way up the leg, we're going to get this right in front of the kneecap here. Right on the bottom, you're not directly on the kneecap, you're right here where the patella tendon comes through and hooks. So we're just letting that vibrate around. If you can sit back on your heels. If not, you can have up or sit on a yoga block. You can move that around. The vibration feels really good. Calms the pain receptors down. Switch to the other side. Use the same thing with a foam roller. And again, this is not directly on the kneecap, it is right below it. And with a foam roller, you can get both at the same time. And start going down your legs too to roll out the front of your shins down to the top of the feet. Well, this next one is kind of, you use the ball specifically. We're going to do some knee gapping. So you're going to put that right in the back of your leg. Come through and pull. If you want more leverage, you're going to come down, put that there, and grab right in front of where the ball is through there and pull that back. And this is going to get into the attachment of your hamstrings and the top of your calf, and loosen those up as they go into the back of your knee. You can move side to side while you're doing this. If you want a little more leverage, get a lower grip on the ankle and just breathe. And you're doing all these 1 to 2 minutes apiece. Can reassess that back up in the back there. So not only is this getting the attachment points to your hamstrings and your calf, it's called knee gapping, so it's kind of spreading apart that attachment from your femur to the top of your tibia kind of changing the oil a little bit so you get new synovial fluid in there, warms your knee up. Now if you have a vibrating ball or one of these, that'll work well. You just put that back there, and essentially the same thing's happening. You just got the added benefit of that vibration. And just hang out there. Since it's kind of directly on the attachment points behind there, it's a little more intense than just rolling it out. But it's a good way to keep your knee nice and healthy. Moving up the leg, we're going to get into the top of the quad. So we just rolled out underneath the knee. So you can go right over top, right in front. Keep your core tight. You can be on your forearms, or you can have that sit for a second. Keep your core tight. You can roll up and down. Kind of count down 1, 2, back up 1, 2, and you're slowly rolling your entire quad. While you're here, you can raise your leg up and windshield wiper your leg side to side, getting every aspect of that quad around. Just breathing, coming down, coming up. And you're going as far up your quad as you can. You might even hit your hip bone at the very tip top. If you find an area that's tight and causes a little bit of pain, just breathe away that pain until it goes away and slowly move off of it. It doesn't have to hurt for it to be beneficial. You want it to be nice and relaxed while you're rolling out your muscles. Same thing with the foam roller. Starting there, coming down. If your foam roller is wide enough, you can get both quads on there. Bring them up, side to side. Remember to keep your core tight as you're doing this so you don't have any extra stress on your low back. Bend the knee, let it go inside and outside. If you want a little bit more intensity, that's where that ball comes into place. That'll have the most impact, kind of a direct, is if somebody was massaging you with their fingertips. Really isolate specific areas. Once you got your quads rolled out, you're going to put whatever roller you have on the inside of your knee, like so. A nice cushy mat helps a lot. Going to roll down in there. And this is pretty intense. Just getting your adductors, part of your gracilis and sartorius muscles. And once you can relax, settle on a spot and breathe, Again, you're going to let that leg come up and down. Getting those cross fiber friction to break up any knots and adhesions. Just roll up as far up your leg as is comfortable. I'm going to switch sides. Same thing with the roller. You're going to put that right on the inside of the knee. Core still tight. You're going to roll down 2, back up 1. Then windshield wiper the leg up and down very slowly. Be sure not to hold your breath when you're doing any of this. Now we're going to focus on the glutes here. So you can get your foam roller. Just have a seat there on it. We're going to get the glutes first before we go down the side of the IT, because the IT starts on your glutes up high. So we're going to warm up the top of them first. Back and forth. I'm below my hip bone at this point. Kind of right in line with the pocket. You can figure 4 your leg on there. Arm flat. You can be up higher if you need to. Whatever's comfortable for you. If you find a spot that's nice, just stay there. You can move your leg. You can straighten it. Actively move it, the range of motion you have. And then roll to the front, kind of where your 5th pocket would be on your jeans, is the other spot where your IT band starts. And you're just rolling back and forth here. This is a small range of motion. You can move this every which way here. And with this guy, coming up, putting this here. This is below the top of your hip bone here. Put it, go down. You're just going to butterfly your leg out and back. This leg can be up or down, whatever's comfortable to you. So piriformis issues, this will help out with. Tight glutes, get some pressure off your lower back. Can actively go through the range of motion you have with your leg. Then with the ball, you're going to put that right in your back pocket here. or as you can feel your sacrum. Going to come down. This will be more intense than the roller or the Hex Pro Peanut here. Just going to roll. You can get into a fetal position and let your weight of your body just sink down on there. Then actively move this through here. This can be pretty intense, so go slow. If you're holding your breath, or if the pain's too much or you can't relax, just back off. I'm going to start here on this side as well. Just moving back and forth on that ball. Going through full range of motion with your leg. Configure for that as well. And if the ball's too intense, you can go to the roller here. Whoops. Then we're going to move to sitting directly on, getting our hamstring nice and easy. You can start right behind the knee or at the top. You're just moving through that whole range of motion there. And you can do this with any massage product you got. And the last thing I'm going to work on is directly on your IT band. I like to start down towards the knee. Bring your opposite leg over for balance and to get some pressure off of it. Could be pretty intense. Going down, you can bend this leg as you go. Kind of down 1, 2, back up 1. Just working your way down. Your IT is always going to be a bit tight. It's not actually a muscle, it's just kind of a fibrous band that runs down. So you got to keep everything around it nice and happy. When you get up to here, you'll feel yourself rolling over your femur if you want. You can rotate in, get some cross fiber massage going on, and back. And then once you go up over that femur, a bony landmark, you'll be right on top where the TFL is, where the IT band starts. You can do the same thing on the roller here. Again, with the vibration product, if it's before a workout, a run, a hike, or a ski, you can have it on full blast just for muscle activation. Afterward, just have it on low for recovery and dealing with specific injuries that are sore at the time. And we're going to end this lower body section with the foam roller right under your sacrum there. You can pull your knees to your chest if you want. We're just massaging the low back, sacrum area. Can let one foot go down. It's a good way to stretch all this, relaxing the psoas, and just decompress everything with a slight arch back and rolling around. That concludes our low body self-massage and foam rolling class. Please stay tuned for more videos for self-body maintenance. Thank you.